More than 4 million people suffer from Alzheimer's disease in the United States and over 20 million worldwide, and these numbers are expected to more than double by the year 2050. Alzheimer's is a disease that affects many people around the United States, and since the causes for Alzheimer's disease remain unknown, it is imperative that people are aware of ways to help delay its early onset. I have always grown up with an awareness for Alzheimer's disease, but until one of my best friend's grandparents both died with it, and my great aunt was diagnosed, I never really paid much attention to how we can delay, not cure its effects, but delay its progression through the use of exercise. In order to fully understand the impact that exercise has on the development of Alzheimer's disease and our brains, it is crucial to be informed of what exercise does to the brain, who is at greatest risk for developing Alzheimer's, and the reasons why people who exercise regularly are more likely to delay the onset of Alzheimer's disease. First, I will discuss how exercise helps keep the brain robust. Exercise helps maintain an active lifestyle, and an active lifestyle leads to a healthy brain. In a BrainScan study from 2014, found in a New York Times article titled, "Can Exercise Reduce Alzheimer's Risks?" by Gretchen Reynolds, research found that people who exercise regularly had significantly more brain activity than people who did not exercise often. Clearly, exercise helps keep the brain robust, and the exercise prevents the hippocampus from atrophying. According to the article Achieving and Maintaining Cognitive Vitality with Aging by H. Villette and others found on eLibrary database from 2002, states strategies to improve cognitive vitality with aging include engaging in regular physical exercise. When one improves cognitive vitality with aging, it expands the brain's ability to remember. The article goes on to say that regular physical exercise increases levels of the neurotrophic factor in our brains. The neurotrophic factor is involved with long-term memory and learning, and it also improves cell health. The impact that exercise has on the neurotrophic factor is beneficial, improving our stress levels and cognitive function, and with better cognitive function, our memories are less likely to fade. Now that you're aware that exercise can in fact make a difference on the health of our brains, I will discuss who is at greatest risk for developing Alzheimer's and how the knowledge that exercising can help and how this knowledge can be applied to people who are at the greatest risk. The article Achieving and Maintaining Cognitive Function by H. Villette and others, found on eLibrary database from 2002, states individuals with the ApoE4 gene, otherwise known as the E4 gene, are at greater risk for cognitive decline in their lifetime. Early detection of the E4 gene can allow for proper actions to try and prevent cognitive failure. Genotype tests are done to determine if one has the E4 gene or not. Studies show that people who have the E4 gene are at greater risk for developing Alzheimer's in their lifetime. In a study on the effect of the E4 gene on the atrophy of the hippocampus in the brain, found in the article Can Exercise Reduce Alzheimer's Risks by Gretchen Reynolds from 2014, research showed that members of the study who carried the E4 gene and did not exercise regularly had significant atrophy of the hippocampi in their brains. The hippocampus is the part of the brain that is associated with memories and the consolidation of new ones. Early detection of the E4 gene can allow a person the time and proper actions to prevent the atrophy of the hippocampus and start exercising to try and prevent cognitive failure. As you can see, early detection of the E4 gene can allow a person the information necessary to start taking the proper precautions in order to delay Alzheimer's disease. And now that you're aware of the E4 gene, I would like to talk about why people who exercise regularly are more likely to delay the onset of Alzheimer's disease. Exercise is known to improve cardiovascular health, and with improved cardiovascular health, you have a more improved brain. Exercise increases oxygen and blood flow to the brain, which helps our brain cells better function. People who are known to exercise decrease their chances of developing vascular disease. The article Achieving and Maintaining Cognitive Vitality with Aging from 2002 states, engaging in regular physical exercise, including leisure time activities, can contribute to maintaining cognitive vitality and preventing cognitive decline in later life, either directly or through the avoidance of medical comorbidities such as vascular disease. Exercise also helps to reduce stress levels and make us happier, enhancing our memories. Alzheimer's disease can affect anyone no matter how much you exercise or what type of gene you have. But all this information is crucial because its advancement can be slowed. And all the points I have talked about today provide us the knowledge to give us the advantage when battling Alzheimer's. Specifically, I've discussed what exercise does to the brain, who is at greatest risk for developing Alzheimer's, and the reasons why people who exercise regularly are more likely to delay the onset of Alzheimer's disease. And all these points combine to assist in understanding exactly what exercise can do to slow the progression of Alzheimer's disease. If Alzheimer's is something that runs in your family and you think that you might be at risk, there is no better time than now to get tests done and see if you have the E4 gene and start exercising, increasing your chances at delaying Alzheimer's disease. There is no better time to get tests done and help keep your memory sharp and your brain strong. There are so many people that are at risk for developing Alzheimer's disease in the United States, but with all this information, you are in control of decreasing those risks.